What's up, ladies and gents? I'm your host, Sinister01. Welcome back to another walkthrough. We're going to bring stealth back. It's been a little while since we've got to do any really new stealth games or whatnot, but we're going to be playing Sniper Elite 3. Very excited about this. I've heard great things about it. It now takes place, still World War II kind of a game, but now it takes place in Africa. So this is kind of more of an open world kind of stealth, I guess you could say. But we're going to go and get into this. This is the PC version, as you can see. So wanted to show you guys what I got set up here for all of my specs and all that great stuff. So as you can see, we got subtitles on and all that great stuff. Let's go into the display. Alright, so we got 1920, everything set to ultra. And as you can see, the graphical details, everything is set up to the highest possible thing that it can be. So hopefully you guys will enjoy. I will be using a controller on this, as I'm just more of a controller kind of a PC gamer, I guess you could say. Alright, so I think we're pretty much all set up. I will be doing this pretty much 100% stealth, or as much as possible 100% stealth. So we're going to go ahead and get into the campaign here. I know you guys are excited to actually get to watch this. We also have, since we got the PC version, we also have a downloaded mission, which is the Hunt the Grey Wolf, which is the, I think it was, yeah, in Sniper V2 you were able to kind of hunt down Hitler, and you can also do the same here. And I hear that this one's a little bit more varied. There's different ways that it can play out, so it's not always going to play out the same way. So we'll also be doing that as well a little bit later. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and start up a new game. We haven't played it or anything like that. So, you know, difficulty level-wise, obviously you guys know I want to do it on the hardest difficulty, but I want to show you what they are. So, light challenge, no ballistics, fair challenge, simplified, unforgiving enemies, sniper elite, tough fight, realistic, deadly enemies, friendly fire turned on, authentic, only sniping purists and masochists are welcome, no saving allowed. Yes, that means, I'm guessing the authentic doesn't, it means no saving allowed as far as quick saving probably. But my guess is you'll be able to save during the actual, like, from mission to mission, you'll be able to go to the next one. And then, of course, we've got custom, which is your ideal kind of way of setting up things. So you can set, let's see, you can set it all the way to enemy skill elite. You can set it all the way to that. But then you got tactical assistance, which is set to full, moderate. Some tactical assistance disabled. Minimap awareness indicators and toggles are still available, and none. So because of just, you know, how amazing you guys are and how much you love watching the hardest difficulties, and you love watching someone who plays the games the way that they're supposed to, I'm going to challenge myself even more than normal, and we're going to do this on authentic, which means I'm guessing no minimap, no nothing, and it's just pure stealth ponage. Don't forget to like, as I'm going to be trying this on authentic, and hopefully we're going to be able to succeed. But again, thank you so much for watching, guys. You are the reason that I'm sitting here playing this right now, and I want to thank everyone out there for giving me the chance to show you some stealth gameplay on Sniper Elite 3. So without further ado, thanks so much, and it's go time.
Most of Europe has been crushed under the Axis boot, forcing an Allied retreat. Their supply lines for food and raw materials are crippled. The Suez Canal is a lifeline, connecting Britain with its empire and Middle Eastern oil, making the war in North Africa crucial. As the British and Axis armies face each other across the Libyan-Egypt border, the front line swings like a pendulum across the western desert. A harsh, unforgiving strip of land between the Mediterranean and the Sahara. Mechanized warfare has come of age. Here, tanks are king. I've arrived in Tobruk, off a boat filled with replacements and reinforcements. Young men blindly rushing to their deaths. None of them are comfortable having someone like me around. Suits me fine. Most of them won't make it out of here alive. Rommel was kicked out during Operation Crusader, but Axis forces are once again sweeping across the western desert. The Gazala Gallop began with the Allied retreat, and Rommel is at the city's throat. There's no time for tactics. 35,000 of us have one order. Hold Tobruk.
Snipers! Snipers are needing the wall!
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Sniper Elite 3 Authentic Walkthrough. I have 2 Steam codes to give away for this game, so if you want to be included in that, again, don't forget to leave a like if you're a fan of the series in general, as well as comment below and let me know what brings you to this channel. You know, what keeps you coming back if you've actually been here before. What can I do to improve the channel? Anything like that really would be appreciated. Again, if you like the series, give it a like. But so excited. This is going to be one of my most challenging walkthroughs ever, and as we've got no assistance from the AI, this is all going to be us learning the ropes and playing this on the hardest difficulty. So I'm up for the challenge. You guys challenge me to do this, and we're going to do it. Alright, so we got about 1 click over. It's about dead center now, so let's take advantage of that. I'd say aim about right there. You got to be quick on your feet, but you also have to take your time when you're doing this. You can see we were a little bit low, so that should tell you exactly where you need to aim for this next guy. He's 52 meters away, 1 click to the left. So almost, it's about a click and a half now. So let's see if the wind goes back in our favor. Yes, it does. Alright, take advantage of it. And we'll go a little bit lower because we're not as far away, and a little bit more to the right. Very subtle movements you have to do in order to get these shots perfect. Dead center. Nice. So gruesome. Alright, 2 shots, 2 down. We're going to try to get as many collectibles as we can. I don't know if I'm going to go 100%, but I'm definitely going to try. I'll only be talking during the gameplay, as I want to leave the story up to you guys so you can enjoy. This is more of a guide to show you how to complete this. Alright, so about 1 click over. This one's going to be difficult. Alright, it's coming back over dead center. Alright, that might be a little low. Oh, right. Nice. Alright, so with tanks and all that, you know you can go for the fuel tanks, as well as shooting the engine, but I believe shooting the engine is going to mean more than 1 shot. The sniper doesn't have enough time for just more than 1 shot. He needs 1 shot, 1 kill. So, let's do this. I'd say about right there. Nice. Alright, so to heal your wounds, you can see this is your inventory wheel. We're going to go with bandage.
The Germans are using Nebelwerfers. I need to do something about them.
Alright, so because I want to show you where the collectibles are, I want to point out something real quick. So just pay attention to this little window right there, as that's going to come in handy in just a little bit. So this is where your first collectible is going to be. It's going to be right here next to the dynamite, as well as another grenade. It's actually a letter, so you can pick it up. And we're going to keep going. We're going to go ahead and switch to our grenades, as we're going to need them up ahead. Use A to climb and leap gaps and all that great stuff.
They won't hear me approach if I crouch.
Always remember that we're going to be spending most of our time in the crouched and prone positions. And yes, stealth takedowns are back. Don't forget to search bodies to pick up miscellaneous items. And we also have a new optional objective, which is to kill 8 enemies using stealth takedowns. As you can see, there's a grenade on him. However, you're not necessarily going to get that grenade I think it's mainly random based.
This is a good time to use the well rod.
So only headshots kill instantly. But since we are going for a stealth takedown optional objective, we won't need it. Now with the stealth takedowns, no sound, so you don't have to worry about waiting until the right opportune time, as long as they're farther enough away to where they don't look around. Alright, since we already got our grenades equipped, we're going to use a grenade to take this out, but we're going to wait until the sound is going to mask the grenade. Alright, there we go. Only do it at the precise times, as you want to make sure you don't alert nearby enemies. Alright, picked up a bandage. So we got two routes here. We're going to go with the stealthier route. As you can see, more objectives appeared on the map. You can take these in any order you want. So you don't necessarily have to follow my guide. My main mission here is to get rid of all the enemies that surround the area, as opposed to getting the enemies next to the objectives, because these objectives are pretty close to each other, and if we blow something up, we want to make sure that nobody else is going to come and investigate. So we want to take out the enemies that are kind of out of the normal objective area first. Got another one up on that hill there. Try to remember where the guards are, as we do not have the ability to see guards on a minimap or anything like that. And there is another letter right here, so this is the second letter. There's only 2 letters in this map. You can pick it up right there where I was inside that building if you want. I'm trying to take this guy out nice and stealthy. Alright, so that means we only need one more. Now remember, there's a lot of things that can mess you up, sound-wise, all that kind of stuff. So as you can see, there's another objective right down there. There's one roving guard. However, my suggestion on the roving guard is to wait until he's clearly out of the way and he's not looking. Okay, that just covers up your sound. And get as much over to here as possible, as he does move back and forth. So there is no cover mechanic. As soon as you get close enough to something that you can kind of cover behind, it does it. However, it doesn't always work, so don't think that everything you get behind a guard is not going to see you, as that is not the case. So we'll get in here and take him out. Okay, so as far as stragglers goes, that's about it. The rest are all next to the actual objectives, so we can start taking out the objectives one by one. So we've got 2 grenades, and we're going to do the same thing as before, but we're going to wait until the sound is on so we can mask it. Alright. You can also place traps and whatnot. You got dynamite. Alright, so there's no more enemies directly in this area. So we can look around for some miscellaneous items. Nothing found. Alright, we're going to move on. Alright, so we're back here. We're going to take another route to get to this one first, because there's 3 guards up there, and if you move from that location, you're not going to be able to get behind one of the guards you need to. Now you also see there's another one over there. We're going to save that one for last, and there's a reason. So we're going to be nice and stealthy. As you can see, there's 1 guard right there, and there's 2 more on the thing. Luckily, they are far enough away, and of course we're going to mask the sound so we don't have to worry about them hearing all the way over here. Now this can be a little tricky because you would think that this guy is going to be able to see this guy, and he will. So you kind of have to wait until he gets hunkered down a little bit. Once he does that, then he doesn't look in this direction. As soon as he's done stuffing the weapon, go ahead and take him out. And then climb back over. And you should be good. We can actually get up here. And there's a collectible card over here that you can pick up. It'll be right there. And we're going to use that same method that we've been using. Alright. So we're going to go and see if we can collect anything from these guys. As you can see, we just got an achievement and we don't have any more grenades left. So I don't want to get too close to the fire. Sometimes you'll pick stuff up, sometimes you won't. You know, it's kind of random based. You're not always picking up the same thing. As you can see, there is a grenade on this guy, but doesn't necessarily mean you're going to pick up a grenade. We picked up a trip mine instead of a grenade. So what we need is a grenade. So we need to look around because we want another grenade to be able to take these guys out. So, alright. Found a couple right there. So now all that's left is over here. And there was a reason I saved this one for last. Because we wanted all the enemies to be taken out before we go over here. Because there is a sniper perch. And there's a reason that these sniper nests are here. And I will show you in just a second. First objective is at hand. We're going to take this objective. Alright, so same thing applies as always. Make sure you're back far enough because you can take damage from this. Wait till they're done stuffing it. There you go.
Nebelwerfer is neutralized. I might as well check the ridge.
Alright, so there's no collectibles up here, but there actually is. It's not over here. So you can unlock these sniper nests. There are also, I think there's like 32 of them total. And if you remember correctly, I showed you that window. And now if you actually look, there's a soldier there. Now these soldiers are amazingly hard to hit, especially on authentic, because you don't know how far away they are. And to be honest, I don't even think I'm going to be able to hit them on one shot. It might take a couple of shots. If you look through your binoculars in other levels of difficulty, it'll actually show you, it'll kind of mark them and tell you how far distance away they are. So you don't really know exactly how far. You have to kind of guess, and it's very difficult to figure out. So you can see that there's a lot of windage. You're not really 100% sure how far over you need to aim. It's just one of those risky shots. Now, if you'll see, I've already actually collected the long shot. So my suggestion to you is when you're going for these collectibles, get the collectibles first, then you can restart, and then you can go and try to complete it on authentic. You can still do it on authentic like I am, but get the collectibles first, restart the level. That way you can focus directly on the actual mission for that final part as opposed to trying to shoot this. The reason I took all those guards out is because you don't want any guards to be left in this area when you go for this shot, because they will be able to hear the shot and they will come and investigate. And of course that'll ruin the whole point of being 100% stealthy. So you like that? You like how it changes as soon as we look, the wind goes all the way freaking crazy eye. So a part of me wants to take this shot and a part of me doesn't. I mean, I've already done it. You know what? I'm not going to go for it. Oh man, I'm so torn. Only he will be alerted. Well, it's dead center now, so you can see we were too low. Got it. 2 shots, but we did it. That is so hard, you have no idea. Oh man. Well, we did it. Nice. like I said, the reason you want to do that after everybody, so that way nobody is left to mess you up. And we're still 100% stealth. So we're going to move on. Hopefully you're enjoying the walkthrough so far. If you like this type of gameplay, please leave a like, as it really does help the channel out, and I would really appreciate it. Alright, there we go. Promoted to Private Mark 1. Siege of Tobruk. Nice. You can see all the things you unlock. Flint and steel. So that's going to go for a while. So it actually tells you exactly how many items you unlock per each private level. So we should be going up to 4 or 5, I think. So we unlock the landmine, and then you'll see it go all the way up. This was a fun mission to do. It was kind of difficult to figure out and to see where all the collectibles were, as well as get that long shot. I'm surprised I got it on 2 shots. I didn't think I was going to get it that quickly. You just don't know exactly where to aim because the game doesn't tell you. You don't have what the game gives you on a normal difficulty. And I didn't go for custom. I wanted to go for authentic because you guys expect the best, and I want to give it to you. So did we make it all the way to level 6? I'm not sure. Nope, we didn't. Ooh, maybe we did. Oh, I don't think we're going to make it. Nice. Okay, well there you go. So all the collectibles found, mission stats, 23 kills, enemies tagged. We can't tag any enemies. No relocations, which means we are obviously never found. So there's nothing on here that actually states whether or not you were completely stealthy. I'm guessing the only thing would be the relocations, because if you have to relocate, then enemies know that you're in a specific area. So again, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoy. Please leave a like for this stealthy walkthrough that I'm going to try to do my best to complete for you guys. It's going to be a little bit slower because it's going to take time, obviously, to do it with perfection. So again, thank you so much. Hopefully you enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace out, bitches.